We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made here at the 36. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's got Kyle Rudolph.
That's good.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That gain on third down, good for 28.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Devin White.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
7-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
It is good.
You know, the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And
so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Buccaneers.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also right what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
10 at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Giants 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Giants 7.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Jones to throw again. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, Jones. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
A 26-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Okay, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. Still going. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. A rare pick-6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick-6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Brady now on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 32 on the play. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Brady will try again on second down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
To Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Giants 17. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
26 yards.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
His throw incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Jones, throwing again, flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for two. Throwing, Jones. Dancing to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Logan. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down.
And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brady's pass. Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Jones off the play fake. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Off play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Jones. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Off the play fake, Jones. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. Off play action. Jones. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Throwing on second and long. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Got a man, Slayton. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jones now throwing on first down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Brady going to throw. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Ryan Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
On the counter, here's Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Play action. Now it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Pickup of 14, but it brings up.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.